trying to score me a bucket. Yeah, I'm trying to call me some rucks. Hit up his back, he ain't running from nothing. Cap on bluff, he ain't make it through summer. Swerving through the track, put a tag on his bump, getting hit from.
What's up with y'all, mo? It's your boy TL. We back with another reaction video. As y'all can see, I got a fat ass pimple on my forehead. Jump fat as shit. So good though. Y'all see the title? Like, comment, subscription. Let's go. Oh shit. Hold on one second. Boom, there we go.
Everybody, welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on a 21-year-old father that's been arrested and charged with feeding his 2-year-old boy to an alligator.
God.
March 29th, 2023. A 20-year-old mother named Passion was hosting her boyfriend's birthday party at the Lincoln Shores apartment complex in St. Petersburg, Florida. Her family would make their way over to celebrate around 4:30 in the afternoon. The party lasted over an hour, everyone left, and Passion was now home alone with her boyfriend and their 2-year-old son, Taylor. Nothing was out of the ordinary until everything went wrong. It was just after 9 p.m. when 21-year-old Thomas Mosley showed up to his mother's house 10 blocks away.
Thomas little ass look like he don't look like he was ready to have kids on, bruh. That don't mean I know what a father look like. Oh, he like a dad, but you kind of do, bruh. He look like a young guy. He don't look like he was really ready to have no kids. That's why he fed his kid to an alligator.
Away from his girlfriend Passions. He had severe slashes and cuts to his hands and arms, consistent with injuries sustained during a knife fight. He'd be admitted to St. Anthony's Hospital to treat his bloody wounds. The following day, Passion's mother would FaceTime her, but the call would go unanswered. This was unsettling as they spoke routinely, and Passion had only been living in the apartment for about a month. Her family decided to just stop by and check on her when they saw a blood trail on the sidewalk coming from her apartment.
Ain't that gotta be one of the worst feelings? You call one of the men or one of the folks or something, your sister, thinking you about to just pull up, go over there, chill like how you always do. You get over there, it's a pool of damn blood in the house. You would go crazy. I would.
Her family would urgently contact management, who sent a maintenance worker to unlock and investigate the apartment when he made a horrific discovery.
The maintenance man?
The only word to describe what he saw was violent.
God.
Law enforcement would arrive on scene, pronouncing 20-year-old Passion dead on the scene with over 100 knife wounds, as she had been stabbed, slashed, and cut to death.
Stabbed, slashed, and cut to death. He never loved that girl. From the time that he met her, he probably just trying to get some cheeks. And that's what kills me. Niggas be just trying to get some booty, end up killing a girl or something like that. Or, bruh, just leave her, bruh. Leave her. Leave her.
Expecting the worst, a sign of relief came when 2-year-old Taylor wasn't found inside. But now, the question was, where is he? As investigators combed through the apartment, they located a cleaning bottle under a bed with a bloody fingerprint. Inside of the bathroom, next to Passion's body, was a bloody shoe print with a Gucci emblem. A neighbor within the apartment complex had reported a disturbance from the night before occurring around 8:30, but disregarded it. And it's believed this was when Passion was violently attacked. Law enforcement would make contact with Thomas Mosley at the hospital, where he refused to speak. They were able to confirm neither he nor his family had the 2-year-old boy, which prompted an Amber Alert, as well as a $5,000 reward for anyone with information relating to the murder or disappearance. Local, state, and federal authorities would launch an investigation, deploying drones and a helicopter, while officers and canines searched the ground. On March 31st, members of a search team spotted an alligator in the water with something in its mouth. That 2-foot-tall, 30-pound boy was now clenched between the teeth of a gator. A bullet would end the gator's life, and Taylor's intact body would be recovered, as the responsibility of having to tell a family member how the boy was found now fell on one of the officers. Thomas Mosley was placed under arrest at the hospital, charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for the brutal death of his girlfriend and his own son. Law enforcement concluded Thomas stabbed Passion to death before throwing Taylor into a lake. But Taylor's cause of death is unclear at this time, meaning it's unknown if he was still alive when he was thrown into the water.
He stabbed his son up to death? Some niggas just don't deserve to be parents, man. Bruh, some niggas don't deserve to be parents. Some niggas just don't. He threw him in a... Bruh, I couldn't imagine bringing those spawn into this world, throwing them in the fucking lake for them to die. I couldn't, bro. Really couldn't. Some niggas just don't even need that gift to be able to let one go, bruh. If you don't know what let one go means, you don't need to know.
Clean up the apartment
Too young.
after the fingerprint found
Click
on
off
the
the video.
bottle was discovered to have belonged to him. Once the hospital medically cleared Thomas, he was officially booked into the Pinellas County Jail. And at this time, no motive has been established, and he faces a part.
I don't wish jail on no nigga. Like, I don't fuck with none of that shit, but bruh, he's a wild guy. He killed this kid. He need to sit in that gym. Niggas about to put feet and hands on bruh ass.
Possible death penalty under Florida law. Now,
even better. That is even better. See, that's a good thing he in Florida. His ass need to go right up there. I mean, right down there. Because he ain't going up nowhere. His ass going down. He a wild nigga. You don't get no praise, applause, or none of that. What you bring a spawn in this world for? It's no, like, ain't no street niggas gonna respect you. No wild nigga. Ain't no goofy gonna respect you. Ain't no bogus nigga gonna respect you. You goofy. Straight up. Nigga killed this kid.
Of a Florida man case.
He stabbed his baby mother up.
Florida man,
Then
and
he
you're gonna
killed.
see some of the craziest stories. And a 2-year-old being found in a gator's mouth. One thing about living in Florida, if you grow up there as a kid, you're told by...
I ain't grew up in Florida as a kid, so I don't know nothing to Nanny Jake about to talk about. But what I do know is, alligators big as shit. Grown ass people be scared of gators. Grown adults. What makes you think a 2-year-old child, 3-year-old child ain't gonna be scared and not know what to do? Like, what the hell? Shit just crazy, bro. For his parent to put him in that predicament, that's just a hell of a thing, bro. That, like, Slim, that's
everybody.
That's a high level of, like, real fucked up.
Everybody
Niggas be beat him up every day when he get down that jail, son. Every day niggas be beat him up.
You know what I'm saying? A pool, you can see what's in there. Everything else, though, like you go to a golf course, they get the little ponds, a lake, a river, any of that, expect that there's gators. So to throw a 2-year-old into a lake, whether or not he intentionally meant to feed him to a gator, thinking the gator would get rid of the body, or he just knew of the possibility, we don't know. We don't even know if that little boy was alive when he went into the water and drowned to death.
Right.
Or if he ended his life with a knife.
Exactly, because see, he had stab wounds. Like, how you stab your... Bruh. How do you stab your son up, bruh? Like, the time I was born in, niggas wasn't even fighting. They siblings and shit. Niggas would... You would get your ass whooped by your parents if they caught you fighting your brother or fighting on your sister. Or... This nigga stabbed his son. And we did no funnies. Me and bro the same age. How the fuck, fool? I don't know, like, what cloth he came up on. That shit, that cloth fucked up. He bought that bitch from the dollar store. Matter of fact, he got that junk from the thrift.
Why he even did this. is, from what I could see, from what I researched,
that nigga cut from
he doesn't even have a criminal
fucking
record.
thrift store
I can't
clothes,
get into
man.
the juvenile stuff.
He wild.
He just turned 21, but he doesn't have an adult record. There's nothing else with this kid. And normally, if he was psychotic or had psychological issues, it would have been reported in the news. The family would have spoke out and been like, "Oh, my son, you know,
he would have got a pass, basically.
He was on meds. He wasn't on meds. He was in the hospital, and none of that. None of that. No word about any of that, or at least it hasn't come out. What would possess somebody on their birthday
on your beat it?
Murder their girlfriend, stabbing, slashing, and cutting her over 100 times while the 2-year-old...
This nigga did all this on his B-Day. You took your kid out on your B-Day, your girl, which is your child's mother. Shorty, bro, was a booby trap. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, he was a street booby. I ain't gonna lie. She should have been noticed he was crazy. That nigga wild. Ladies, watch who y'all getting pregnant by.
And then kill the 2-year-old boy. On your
Niggas
birthday.
be crazy as a bitch.
And apparently,
she probably loved this shit out food. Food stabbed her over 100 times.
19 days before this happened. It's crazy. And this is one of those things where it's like, what could be done to even prevent this? How can you tell when somebody's about to snap and do something like this?
It's funny because in the black community, you really can't. And I say that, and I say in the black community because us is like our people, bro. I'm black. Y'all see me. I know, bro. I've been living for a good, decent while. We don't like to accept when we hurt or when we wrong or shit like that. So you know what people do? People just stuff all that shit in the trash can. And you know what the trash can do? That shit end up running up the wall. Until they can't take it out because it's too heavy. And you know what that shit do? You should fall over. Niggas end up crashing out or going crazy or killing themselves or hurting somebody else they love. I mean, we gotta stop doing that, bro. I'm even trying that with myself. Like, I'm trying to stop bottling things up and talk about more because, like, bro, that shit killing motherfuckers in the head and it's killing people physically.
You know what I mean? How can you prevent that? How can you see what's happening? Was there any signs? Did the family know that they had issues? Was there any... It's just crazy.
You probably get no signs
of mother that was working at CVS, got her own apartment, was taking care of her kid, FaceTimed him apparently every day while she was at work. It said the bond was strong and he broke that.
Oh.
In my opinion, I don't feel like first-degree murder is gonna stick unless they can find some form of premeditation, which it doesn't sound like there is. It sounds like it's a...
1090 Jake by the Ramble. He trying to get his watch time. Y'all like, comment, and sub. It's your boy T.O. I'm out.